Hello, welcome back to episode 16 of Prison Architect. At least I think it's episode 16. I lose count now and then. And talking about losing it, I did notice that last episode I was saying all the right things and I was placing all the things wrong. So I did... my words were right about which way you need to place them to get them to slide up and which way to place them to slide down, but then I placed them in entirely the wrong area. So I need to get the workmen to dismantle these doors. Now this is going to really mess with my deployments. Wow, what's up with all these guys? What are you complaining about? Bladder, clothing. Okay, so it's not one consistent thing. What's up with you? Clothing, bladder. Yeah, nothing of major concern. God, look at this. This is gross. I hope we've got someone coming to clean her here soon. Interesting to see where that gets to. Right, I'm just going to fit these doors back. Can we shrink that? Well, yeah, can't see. Can I? No, I can't. Right, okay. So, I was right to say that a single click will make the door slide up. So that means I want those doors single click and we have them in the top. And then rotate them once more and they'll slide downwards. There we go. Now I'll need the guards to place all of those doors back before we can redo the deployments. Meanwhile, I think we really should look at getting some more prisoners. Let's just get... And we've got 86 normal. Maybe we get ourselves some high risk. Let's see, 8 high risk prisoners arriving tomorrow. That sounds good. I want to build the high-risk prisoners a whole other wing of their own, but for the moment they can fit in these cells. Okay, so we've fed 86% of the prisoners, 87 now. So we've got about 10 prisoners unfed. We've got a guy in solitary there. We've got some prisoners who are working, so it could just be that the only prisoners not fed are the guys who are working, and those in solitary. So we've got a guy who's visiting with family. Yeah, so I think I can be fairly comfortable that people who need feeding are being fed. Which means that we'll look at nutrition research shortly. Alright, how are they getting on with fitting these doors? Those ones, that one. Right, they've done it. So let's sort out the deployments again. I want there, and there. Ah, and we can deploy to the common room as well. Now, why have we got a guard in the laundry? We don't need a guard. Oops. We don't need a guard in the laundry because we should have an armed patrol going through the laundry. Yeah, we have. Plus, anyone who's going to and from the staff room or the kennels or the armoury goes through the laundry as well. And everything else seems okay. Right, these guys are all sorting out their family requirements by... If you put in a phone, it helps to chill them out about family requirements. Thing is, only one prisoner can use the phone at once. So when you've got, as we have here, 100 odd prisoners, 97, but we've got this whole block will house 100 prisoners eventually. They're all sharing a small number of phones, so we do need to equip them with more phones in the long run. But for the moment, I think what we need most of all is just more cells. So I'm going to clone this side, and we'll use the cash that we've got left to fit out more cells. Now I would imagine that if anyone's going to escape, it'll be the guys in these cells here, because they've only got to dig two squares and that's it, they're out. Let's speed things up a little. We'll do another shakedown tonight, I think. It's interesting to watch it when it's speeded up. We can see what kind of patterns they're developing. Things are relatively quiet. What I don't understand is why I've just been charged for... Was that a toilet? Yeah. Why have I just been charged for a toilet? Because I paid for that when we placed the clone. See if we get charged for any more. So we weren't charged for the toilet that's just been fitted. I wonder if... No, so it's not that we have a spare toilet. Oh, who? What? Something's kicking off. Right, they're sleeping, let's shake them down. I wish we could heal dogs. What have we just been charged for? Ah, trees. Trees are fine. I say trees will return more in exports than they cost us. But what would be better than trees is if we fit out the workshop, then the prisoners can turn that wood into other products. So instead of just selling lumber, we can sell furniture. But it's a bit of a long road to get there. We'll need a bit more cash in the bank. Oh, look, someone's injured. What's caused your injuries? Let's get this doctor down here. Jail door needs repairing. So how are we doing? Yeah, not far off. Our new prisoners are going to be arriving shortly. As soon as they get close, we'll just slow it down and we'll take... Oh, what's that? Okay. Remove that tunnel. That's the best thing about doing a shakedown is finding the tunnels. So our prisoners should have arrived by now. Can't see him. Just got one more place to search and then the shakedown's complete. Oh, they found somewhere else they want to search. So we've got another one more place to search. Okay, so, but things are moving, so we should see the prisoners arrived now. Now it's our kitchen trucks. Is this our truck driver? It is. Okay, prisoners are arriving. Let's have a look at these guys now. Unknowns, so I'm going to supermax you. And we'll slow this down. Another unknown. You, ordinary, you, tough, ordinary, tough, strong, tough, volatile and fearless. Dear me. Ordinary, ordinary. But yeah, these seem fine. Okay, we've got, apart from these two, who we don't know, doesn't appear to be anyone who needs protective custody. Okay, now these guys will be worth some money to us, because if you look at the finances, you'll see that we get extra money for maximum security prisoners. So per prisoner they bring in an awful lot more compared to the standard prisoners. So we've got room for another 22, so we'll let another 22 come in tomorrow. Now there is somewhere where you can get more information about how many of each type of prisoner. If I look on here, is it here? Can I see how many of each I can take? You can see it somewhere, I just can't remember where. So I know we've got 14 and 85, but somewhere it tells us what the capacity is for each. Is it for, ah, there we go. So that's how many I'm holding. It only tells me my shared capacity. It's not telling me how many of each I can hold, I don't think. No, it just says overall I can hold 172 in shared. What I'd really like to know is how many cells I've got designated for each type of prisoner. Oh, of course, everybody is shared because I changed the doors. Okay, so Supermax, you go there, and Maximum, you can take up those two, and Ordinary, you can go there, and then we'll leave the rest of those cells shared. Now let's see. Ah, that's better. Okay, so now we can see. So we've got 85 in. We've got 85 normal security prisoners, and we've got capacity for 80. We've got 5 Supermax, but we've got capacity for 10. We have 14 maximum max sec prisoners, but we've got capacity for 40. And then the overspill, our shared capacity is 42, so any prisoner can go in there, so that'll be taken up by the medium only, by our normal security prisoners. Okay, well, that's good information. So we'll see the money starting to come in now, and we can... I really need to look at this again. Right, now that they're all well fed, let's mess around with this and let's see if we can get them all if we can get them on this regime successfully. So I'm gonna change one of each eating time, and it'll be the second eating time of each, and let's see if this time whether we can successfully get the grant. I'm not sure why we didn't achieve this one. I think it might have something to do with what proportion of your prisoners you're able to feed, and I think maybe before we just weren't feeding enough of them. Now, what will help now is I'm going to add a couple of extra cookers. I can't see any pots on the stove. Usually you see pans full of stew or slop or something, and there's no food in storage, so we're not over providing. Where are you going? Oh, he's being released. Have we had enough prisoners released to... It's not there. It's here to see our grading. No, we've only released 7 and we need 10. Okay. Well, I think it's that time again. We'll bring this episode to an end and we'll have a look again at whether or not we managed to achieve the nutrition research this time. See whether or not we're managing to feed all our prisoners. See, they're not telling us. what percentage of our prisoners are being fed. Could just be that none of the prisoners that we've got at the moment are due to be fed. Well, we shall see when the day starts tomorrow. We'll have a look on, what will we be on? Day 17. We'll see whether day 17 starts to count towards the inmate nutrition research. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.